This miracle takes place on the border between Samaria and Galilee. It's like a no man's land. The Jews did not like the Samaritans and vice versa. So to be in between these two places was like being in a completely hostile environment. And this is where Jesus shows up. He never cared about invisible lines drawn on a map. He always cared about people. So as he's entering a small village, he hears voices calling out from a distance. And there are 10 men standing far enough away to actually follow the law, but close enough to be heard. And they're shouting, "Hey, Jesus, Master, have mercy on us." They're lepers. And that word carried so much weight back then, because leprosy wasn't just a disease, it was a living death. You didn't just get sick, you got cut off. Once the priest declared you unclean, everything about your life ended. You were sent outside the city, away from your family, your community, your faith. You couldn't work. You couldn't worship. You couldn't even touch another person. And every time someone came near you, you had to warn them by shouting out, "Unclean." Imagine having to announce to others your own rejection wherever you went. I hear a story today, and it reminds me of that first year of COVID, when people were suddenly cut off from everyone they loved, families separated by glass, funerals on screens, people who died alone because of the laws. That was a glimpse of what lepers lived every day back then. One day you were a part of the community, and the next you were gone, an outcast, forgettable, untouchable. And yet somehow these men had heard about Jesus. Stories about Jesus just have a way of getting around. Maybe they had heard about how he touched another leper and healed him with a single word. Maybe they had heard about the blind man who could see again, or the woman who reached out and was made whole. Whatever it was, they recognized something in him that felt like a last hope. So they called out, and Jesus looks right at them. He doesn't flinch. He doesn't step back. He sees them.